Got the hot air
Always
inside.
game.
We're live.
Yeah.
All right.
You're
All right, everyone. The time is 6:02. This meeting of the Fern Bluff Municipal Utility District Board of Directors come to order. Roll call of directors. All directors are present except for Director Smith.
Probably on a cruise somewhere.
Probably. Dr. Stemko, would you like to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance this evening?
You bet.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Director Stemko. All right. I will just note our landscaper's not here tonight, so we'll just roll that in with General Manager's report. Agenda item 4, citizens communication. Mr. Savarese, would you step to the podium and speak? The floor is yours.
Give you cuts.
Great. So, wow, I didn't know till yesterday, she's looking down, that this was even happening. It was just a random call. And so I was going to be in DFW and I didn't want to miss this. So I just want to say thank you to a great ride. It has been crazy. It's been fun to participate, more fun to watch. And I'm not going to shed tears for you leaving, and no one else should. I'm going to be smiling for what you have done and what you accomplished and what happened. Thank you so much. And to the board, I don't know who the replacement is. Whoever that person is, hopefully they've got experience. Hopefully they got patience and some big shoes. So I guess they're going to have to fill them. But appreciate you guys as well. You have carried this mud to a great place. I'm still a resident. It's been awesome. I won't be as of probably next month, but interesting timing. But
Where are you going?
Georgetown, not far.
Oh, okay.
So can we have coffee now? We can.
Yes, we can. I have a machine. You can come and have coffee at my house.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for all your dedication and just hard work. It has been amazing.
Thank you, Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Savarese. Much appreciated. Good seeing you. Consent agenda. Do we have anything to remove from the consent agenda?
No, sir.
No. How do our meetings minutes look? Anyone spot anything needs correction? No. All right. Do I have a motion to pass the consent agenda?
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Motion is made by Director Barnes,
Second.
second by Director Stemko. All in favor? Motion carries 4-0. Agenda item 7, 2026 Directors Election. Mr. Attorney, how many people have filed for election?
2, and they are currently on the board of directors. And so I have provided a certification unopposed status to the district. And therefore you are now authorized by the election code to cancel your election. If anybody wants to look at the supplemental agenda, it is on page 25 of your board packet. Just as a reminder, we do this so we don't have to translate the entire regular agenda into Spanish. So I always keep the election related items on the supplemental. But again, the certificate of uncontested election and order canceling. And assuming the board adopts that tonight, I'll transmit that over to Wilco. They will post notice at any of your polling locations for the district that the election has been canceled.
All right. Do I have a motion to pass the certificate of uncontested election and order adopting and canceling the May 2nd, 2026 Directors Election?
So moved.
Moved by Director Horton,
Second.
second by Director Stemko. All in favor? Motion carries 4-0. Congratulations, Directors Barnes and Stemko.
I have to say it was a hard fought election this year.
Very Very good. Agenda item 8, resolution for annual review of district investment policy. Mr. Attorney, have we changed the policy any?
Couple of changes this year, Mr. President. Just as a reminder, we're required to review the investment policy at least once annually under the Public Funds Investment Act. Made a couple of revisions this year to come into line with amendments that the legislature has passed. If you're looking at this, your supplemental packet, if you will, with the resolution itself, page 12, you'll see under section 5.05, commercial paper, statute used to specify that the maturity date could only be 275 days or fewer. That's now 365, and so made that update. And then on page 18, that is a mostly new section. I took some of the existing language and incorporated the newer language to make everything fit. But it used to be that pretty much anybody who was dealing with your finances, bankers, et cetera, would have to sign a certification that they've read and will comply with your investment policy. The legislature revised that, and so now only local government investment pools, such as text pool, for example, and actual investment advisors have to sign that certification. And we also provide some clarifying language that specifies that as long as the district works with an advisor, the advisor is required to maintain information on your broker dealers. So should y'all bring another advisor back in the future or need to, that'll be an obligation for them. And everything else is as adopted, I think, in 2018.
All right. Do I have a motion to approve the revised district investment policy?
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion to approve by Director Barnes, second by Director Horton. All in favor? Motion carries 4-0. All right, now we get to the general manager's portion. Oh, do you want to do this later?
We can do it later.
Okay, we're going to get to that later. Let's see. Let's do the committees then. Roads Committee, do we have anything?
Moving along.
So, extension of Wyoming Springs, been interesting. We did meet with the city. They granted us a permit to go ahead and get our curb cut. And so that's good. We're moving along. We started clearing out that lot, taking the scrub trees down and all this stuff, and we got our first complaint. So neighbor right behind that lot, she's like, well, all my privacy's gone now. It's like, yeah, no, we're going to improve the lot as the district sees fit, and you need to get with your HOA with that. And they have that metal fencing or whatever. And it's like, yeah, we can't add on to that. So, sent her on her way to her HOA, and it's like, yeah, you deal with them and see what they'll do for you, and we'll go from there. But yeah, we're forward progress.
Do we have any kind of target date as far as when they're going to actually open?
They were talking about May of 2026. Wow. So I'd say give or take 6 months. So
Okay.
that's about all. That's the last word we've gotten from Ron.
Yeah.
Other than that,
No.
no more. Well, they found our manhole. They had previously covered it up with asphalt, so we brought it up to them. It's like, oops, yeah, we'll take care of it. So they located it. This next round of asphalt, whatever, they'll bring it up and bring it to street level. So.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Glad we've got a good relationship with them. So, yeah.
That's doing everything to preserve it. So.
Yeah, we had a really good meeting actually with the city of Round Rock and their roads department. Yeah.
Very good. All right, Budget Committee, Director Barnes, do you have anything?
Nothing big. We just had, since we're at the end of February, coming off of January, we had a big tax income. So we've got a larger income than expenses this month. Yay. So, which is good. That's about it though.
I'll add, when we do our budget this year, we may need to add in the cost of purchasing a new vehicle. So that may need to happen. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just heads up that's
Okay.
probably going to be on there.
Which vehicle are we looking at replacing?
What?
Yeah,
My buddy, my pal over here.
yeah, we're going to need another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, so that's all I have for budget. District Community Center Committee, do we have anything? No? Okay. Deed Restriction Committee, Director Horton? All quiet on the deed restriction front?
We will kick back in. Obviously, spring is coming. That, everybody's yard starts looking terrible in the winter time, but it starts to improve and everything in the spring. So
Very good.
We did have a trailer on Priest River,
yeah,
and in keeping up with our relationship building, Sheriff's Department was meeting with us here for a little bit and made the comment. It's like, yeah, there's a little trailer over there. It's unlicensed and it needs to go. So Sheriff's Department was nice enough to make a little home visit, and it was gone within a day and a half. So
Perfect.
that's
Nice.
pretty good. Worked out
Wow.
pretty good.
Yes, that was, especially at night, that was kind of
Mhm,
scary,
mhm.
turning that corner at Klamath Falls.
well, that's
Yeah.
what people are complaining about, the one at Klamath
Glen
and on
Canyon
Glen
and-
Canyon, because at
Yeah.
night you don't see it.
Oh, bad location.
Yeah.
and-
It's a really bad location.
If it looked nicer, I'd buy it and just get it out of there. But
Yeah.
But that's
All
what's
right.
like.
Security Committee, Director Barnes, do you have anything?
I do not have anything.
All right.
Do you,
I
sir?
do. I do. I have asked Deputy GM Alan East to look at flock cameras as a use of our tax dollars to provide increased security for our mud. Would you like to share what you've discovered so far?
Sure. So we have our own security guy, does all our cameras and stuff like that. And his first reaction was like, no, don't do it. Privacy issues, lawsuits, all this stuff. He's bombarding me with articles and saying, yeah, this isn't working. This is not good. That's the tail side of it. The head side of it, I actually met with Williamson County, and they are like gung ho. It's like, we love it. When there's an issue, I mean, we've recovered so many stolen vehicles. I mean, caught so many people. So they seem to have a really good program with boundaries when it comes to privacy and stuff like that. Haven't received all the paperwork and stuff. Once I receive some kind of MOU with county from another mud, I'll pass it on to Zach and see if that passes the smell test. But I'm leaning towards, it seems like a really good system for the protection of the district. I'm not too much of a big brother kind of guy, even though we do have a whole bunch of cameras, but that's to protect our facilities. Just those cameras, I mean, they're standalone. They work off of cellular signal, and it's up to me. We wouldn't have any access to it. I mean, maybe we get some reports out of it, but as far as accessing the system, that's something that Williamson County Sheriff would, they would handle that whole aspect of it.
Yeah,
Basically,
law
like,
enforcement does that.
you pay for the system. It seems on the surface like I'm leaning towards it might be very beneficial.
Where would they be located?
Entrances to the district? So
Where? I'm sorry.
entrances to the district. So it'd be somewhere around Park Valley and Wyoming Springs-ish. I was told there was a camera right down Creek Bend. I couldn't find it. I was hoping to
Okay, I
have,
looked for that one too. I couldn't.
Yeah.
You couldn't find it.
couldn't find it.
Okay.
So I'll be looking some more. But apparently they're not very big. I mean, it's it's just a camera, and it has a little solar panel or whatever. That's it.
And those I should have explained what they are. They take still photos. They zoom in on they can read license plates.
Mhm.
So, and then law enforcement, like when a vehicle gets stolen, if the law enforcement agency it gets reported to, if they tag it and put it in the flock database, and there's a competitor also. So if they put it in those databases, if it goes through a flock camera anywhere in the state or the country, it'll ping. And local law enforcement, the deputies on patrol will get notifications in their car. So they say, "Oh, stolen car just rolled down, Wyoming Springs, crossing Park Avenue, coming into the mud." And so a deputy can head on over there and try and find the vehicle and see what's going on. So if someone ties that vehicle and license plate to a warrant or a stolen vehicle or something to that effect, then that's what the pings when they pass a flock camera, and a deputy can go ahead and see if they can find them and see what they're doing in the district or nearby. My understanding is that you can go back with the still photo, or law enforcement can go back. We're not going to have access to any of the data. Law enforcement can go back a day or two, maybe longer, look at the stills. So if a bank robbery is reported, on 620, and it's a red Nissan or a red Mazda, let's say, they can use the nearest camera to go back and look and see if a red Mazda shows up in there and get a license plate, and then see if they could then tag that car to possible bank robbery suspect and try and figure out who owns the car and go talk to that person. So we don't have a huge crime problem in our area, but it is something that could be of benefit. Like Hector said, he's talked to the deputy, and they've got recovered all kinds of stolen vehicles and whatnot. My understanding is the subscriptions cost for each camera about $3,500 each, a yearly subscription. It can be more than that if you get additional features. But in any case, I've asked Deputy GM to figure it out and see what he can come up with us, see if we can get a proposal, if it looks good, and we'd have to figure out areas to place cameras and whatnot. So we're looking into it for the security of the district.
So as far as costs, you said looking somewhere around 3,500
Per camera.
annually.
Correct.
And then
That's my understanding.
do we have any idea about installation costs?
That's
As
as I understand, that's all part of the, if you buy into the subscription, they'll come in,
Okay.
install it, maintain it, set it up. I mean, just
Okay.
it's a
So that
package deal.
includes the cost of the camera too?
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't think we would own it. That's
Yeah.
my understanding. I don't
I'll,
think we would own it. We'd have to figure out what land to put it on. Does it have to be district land or not?
It looks like they use solar power,
Mhm.
Right.
so.
Apparently they
Yeah,
go into
definitely be-
medians.
And just to reiterate, we would have no access to the data. That goes straight to law enforcement,
I
correct?
promise you, I don't want to have anything to do with that.
That's my
Nada.
understanding.
So, yeah.
And
That's one
it
question
goes
I did
to
have.
all law enforcement agencies in the area?
Yeah. So any patrol deputy, the Brown Rock would have. Everyone would have access. So
It'd be like a database.
Yeah, so like even TDP. What is the driver one? I forgot. The driver's license people. I can't remember what you call those kinds of
Okay.
DPS.
DPS or
DPS.
Yeah.
So DPS, that kind of stuff, everything.
I believe so. I believe they would have access to it. That's my understanding, which is not perfect, but that's my understanding.
So I just started on this quest. I'll have more information for next week.
Yeah. I just we just talked about this last week. So
we're paying into it. We don't have any asset. We don't have any information,
correct.
but we're paying to allow somebody else to install their hardware for other people to use their information for.
Yeah,
Right.
that's kind of what
It
gets
sounds
me.
kind of backwards.
Sounds
I
kinda
like
backwards.
keeping bad guys under,
So
but
we-
also it's the benefit of other people.
we pay for under 20 hours of patrol service. So if we have one of our deputies, driving around working for us, working for the mud, and one of those pings come in, guy nearby in our district's like, oh, let me go see if I can find this vehicle, right? So it enhances our security that way. Is it worth the cost? That's
I get it. It just feels funny. It's like paying somebody else to eat my steak for me.
Understood.
Yeah, but she's
Pardon the
really
metaphor.
good looking.
Part of the metaphor.
Sorry, bad filter.
No, that's not where I was going. And no, it's not like that.
Stop it.
Right.
That's funny.
We do have to think about, I'll just throw something in here. Our district was very contained for the longest time. We know what has happened with Wyoming being widened and then Creek Bend, and it's going to get 100% worse when Wyoming Springs.
Right.
So we're more in the eye of the public. People can drive by on 620, don't even know our neighborhood's back here. You know what I'm saying? It's going to change things.
So we'll get more transient traffic in our neighborhood, basically. Not
Yes,
people
we
who
do.
it's a destination. Coming into the district as a destination. You got more transient traffic as Wyoming Springs opens up, and now even with Creek Bend open. So
And our vandalism went way up right at the beginning after Creek Bend opened. I fully expect that it's going to happen again after Wyoming Springs Extension opens because we're just more visible.
Mm.
okay, that's all I got on that.
So, now that we're talking about cameras, I mean, we'll be doing some facility upgrades with cameras. I mean, the cameras we have there are starting to age out. They're analog cameras, so we're trying to bring them up to high standard and good view, higher pixel count, that kind of stuff. So, which is all in the budget already. So, just want to.
So if they're analog, does that mean you go and change out the film every week?
No.
What is this film you speak of?
Deposit a quarter.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing this.
Yes, sir.
All right. I think that's it for Security Committee. Communications Committee, Director Smith is not here. Anyone else have anything for communications? No? Okay. Okay. So we go to executive session now, and then we'll hit general manager afterward? Okay. Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code, Texas Open Meetings Act authorizes the board to convene an executive session to discuss personnel matters, section 551.074. At this time being 6:25, the board will go into executive session with its general manager and council.
Bye.
All right. You'll excuse me.